I did get a little concerned, so I gathered the entire family up and we ran to the storm shelter. Well, y'all, look what we have here. Yep. Makes number 3. I'm literally playing flat tire bingo on the new side-by-side here. You know, all I like is the passenger rear, and I can yell bingo because both front tires have gone flat. And now, this morning, we got this one. But hey, it's nothing but a thing. I'm not gonna let this ruin my day, not a flat tire at all. It's only flat on one side. But luckily, I do have a repair kit. I bought a flat tire repair kit because after the front 2 went flat, I was like, I think it'd be a good idea to get me a repair kit so I don't have to take it down to the local tire store every time, because this seems to be in the norm. Which is strange because on the old side-by-side, I think we've had maybe 1 flat tire, maybe 2 in 15, 16 years. And this fella's had 3. I don't know. I haven't taken it any strange places. We haven't been building anything to have any nails or screws laying around. I don't know. Maybe one of the farm animals is playing a joke on me. We're gonna get it fixed. Not gonna let it ruin my day. But good morning, Cog Squad. Y'all can see Mama's out here putting out hay first thing this morning. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. I see she's got Dee Dee with her right there riding shotgun this morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful and blessed day. I hope everybody made it through the storms last night okay. They went through I know the southeast. I'm not quite for sure how far north those storms went. I knew it was some big rain coming. We got around 5 inches of rain yesterday in one day. And I must say, number one, you can look behind me here. We do not have any standing mud puddles in the front yard, as you can see. Mr. Gregg's system worked. Only issue is that much rain and nothing covering this topsoil. We did lose some topsoil. We did. Nothing major. We're just going to add some more topsoil back here, which we do have plenty. Thank goodness I got Rock over here guarding the topsoil. Secret Service doing his job, making sure that nothing happens here. We don't need any topsoil thieves or anything like that. So he is guarding the topsoil for us, and we got another load over there too. And so yeah, we got plenty of topsoil, which you can see the rocks have shown back up in some places. But 5 inches of rain. 5 inches of rain. And well, that's a lot of rain. And it handled it pretty well. Let me show you though what 5 inches of rain will do. Okay, and how much rain that was. So most of y'all remember the pond in the last couple videos. Y'all have seen it for the last, month or so. Well, feast your eyes on the pond now. In one day. That is the power of Mother Nature right there. Goodness gracious. Look at that. It is about 60% full. That's unreal. That is unreal. I knew we had a lot of rain, and I knew we had a lot of rain last night because it came in last night. It rained, take that back. It rained all day. But the big storm for us came in last night, and you really couldn't tell, how much rain it was and all that, but goodness gracious, y'all. That is crazy. I tell y'all, the storm that came through last night did get my attention at one point last night. Now, you know, we're here in Alabama. We know all about the warnings and the sirens and the, you know, we deal with it like some northerners deal with 3 foot of snow or whatever. You know, we deal with it here. We know all about it. And, you know, when something like this happens, we got a weather radio that gives us alerts. Our phones are set up, all of our phones are set up to give us alerts. And mainly tornado warnings. That's what we're watching for, is tornado warnings. So I think the entire state was under a severe thunderstorm watch or severe thunderstorm warning, and most of the state was under a tornado watch. And there were tornado warnings popping up here and there. So there was tornadoes touching down, but they were just spin-up tornadoes. And which spin-up tornadoes can do a lot of damage. They're not the big, huge, you know, mile-wide tornadoes that are that wipe out entire cities, or the one like hit Granddaddy's house. I think that was a 3. But the spin-up tornadoes are usually around a 1, but they're the scariest. And I know that may seem odd to some, that a spin-up tornado that's not the size of the big ones could be the scariest, because there's no warning whatsoever for the most part. And last night, I think we were close to having one of those, or there was one that was close by. It was a little sketchy. It was a little sketchy, and I got a little worried. No warnings inside the house. The rain was coming so hard, but it wasn't coming straight down. It was 100% horizontal. And then it started hailing, and the hail was horizontal. And it was just slamming up against the windows of the house, and on the, you know, the house is metal. You could really, really hear it. I looked out the window, and you couldn't see anything. You could not see anything, and it was all horizontal. And I checked my phone again to make sure that I didn't miss a warning, or if there was something, a glitch or anything. Zero warnings. Zero warnings. Now, we were, according to my phone, we were in the middle of a strong rotating storm, and I did get a little concerned, so I gathered the entire family up, and we ran to the storm shelter. And it lasted about as long as it took me to get everybody up and get in the storm shelter. That was the crazy thing, is that it was just loud and just as crazy as you could possibly think, and then nothing. And then I really got scared when it got nothing, because, you know, you always hear that's when, you know, a tornado is fixing to hit or anything like that, but nothing. And we just waited in silence for, I don't know, you know, a good little while there, and just nothing. It was gone, just like that. And so we came out and, you know, looked at the radar, and the storm had passed us by. But thankfully for the storm shelter, I think that is probably the 4th time we've gotten in it since we've been here. And I'm so grateful that we do have our storm shelter here on our property, and thankful that, you know, for us, nothing happened here. But I looked at the news this first thing this morning at the local, and it looks like everybody was okay here pretty much locally. I don't know what happened throughout the southeast or throughout the country yesterday, but I hope everyone is safe. But it did get sketchy on us last night. As a matter of fact, the rain, like I said, was horizontal, and it came in through the doors. Not because the rain was up over and coming into the house that way from flooding, you know, from water rising. No, we didn't have that issue. It was just coming in because the rain was just coming in sideways so hard and so fast that it was just coming in, sinking in underneath the doors there. And that's the first time that's happened since we've been here. That was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Good morning, Sheriff. How you doing, buddy? What do you think about the pond this morning, brother? Look at that, it's back up again. Yeah, it is back up. I mean, that pond filled, that might be the fastest that I've seen the pond fill up like that. That might be the fastest right there. That is unreal. So me and Mr. Greg have a plan with the pond, and we're going to discuss it with a pond company. Is that what you call it? A pond company? Pond resources, pond, yeah, pond company, pond management company. That's what I'm looking for. And Nugget's he's in courting mode. When you see him pacing back and forth, he has his heads down. Nugget is in courting mode right now. I wish he'd snap out of this. I really do. I mean, I know this is natural. I know he's being a male emu, and I know this is happening because Goldie's still laying eggs. But it's just not. It's kind of like Joe and Mo without the stank right now. It really is, and thank goodness he does not have that stank. Thank goodness. But I'm not being your boyfriend today, or girlfriend, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just talking about the pond. But we do have a plan. We're going to contact this pond management company, and they see if we can get some advice from them and let them know what we're wanting to do and see what input they have before we do it and that kind of thing. So we're going to have to wait till the weather gets clear and all that kind of good stuff. But that is our next step with the pond. And man, I'll throw some cold water on you or something. You know it? Something. I don't know. I don't know. But the waterfowl's happy. Yeah, absolutely happy about the pond. I can tell y'all that. Because it was getting on down there. Sure was. You make me nervous with that pacing. It's just. Yeah, I'll be glad when this whole breeding thing's over. Because he's not the fun, loving, hey, let me clean your shoes, let me lay down with you and we, have a conversation and, pet me and that kind of thing Nugget right now. He's not. He's more like, let me buy you a couple drinks and let's see how the night goes, Nugget. And I'm not that fella, buddy. I can tell you that right now. I'm not that fella at all. What's going on, honeymooners? How you guys doing this morning? Did y'all get nervous last night? Did y'all get nervous last night? Did you get nervous, Carol? Say. One would hope that all that rain would probably wash some stink off you guys, but unfortunately, ghosts don't like water. They despise it. Golly, man, y'all's bucket is full. I absolutely despise it, don't you, fellas? Yep. Do not like water in the least. So we still got some stinkage going on over here. Yeah. Not changing that sign out, I can tell you that. That sign's gonna stay there. And of course they would have been in their shelter, along with the honeymooners. But the honeymooners don't mind water at all. But all our animals have got shelters, so they didn't want to be in it. They didn't have to be. Whew. By the way, temperature's dropping again. The bipolar weather. I wish she'd get back on her meds. I really do. I hope that this false spring don't come back to bite us. But, our fruit trees are not our living at all. That's just for enjoyment and, just passionate about gardening. But I think Brooke talked about it in her video. We are in deep, deep peach country here in our county here in Alabama. I think there's a little over 1,200 peach farms in this area. So, fall springs are always sketchy. Always sketchy. Just hate for the fruit trees to put on a ton of buds. And then we get a late hard freeze and wipe them out. That's always pretty detrimental to the farming community around here. And it's happened not last year. Last year they had a great year. Matter of fact, they had a bumper crop last year, but the previous 2 years were bad. Bad. All right, y'all. Good morning. I see you guys survived. Yes, y'all did. So did any of y'all get any of this bad weather last night? Did y'all get any of that rain? Man. If so, let me know in the comments how many inches of rain y'all got yesterday. Let's see how many eggs we got. Brooke got over, she got over 40 one day. Day before yesterday? I think so. Let's see if the weather may have affected their egg laying. I bet it didn't. I bet it didn't. These girls don't take any days off at all. I mean, they're hardcore. Especially when you got a boss like Peaches, you have to be. Wash the stairs off for me. I appreciate that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I must say that, yeah, the weather didn't affect these girls in the least. Oh, that's a pretty color one. I haven't noticed that one. That might be a new one right there. Whew. Hey, and with the price of eggs like they are, woo, I might be able to buy that, yeah, I know my dream car is the Smokey and Bandit Trans Am, but they just way out of my price range, and I don't know, we might be able to get it with this load. We might have 60 eggs this morning. Well, ladies, y'all have earned y'all's keep today, because I'm going to tell y'all, I was close. 58 eggs this morning. Whoo-wee, girls. Good. That deserves a little shimmy. What? I mean, come on. My basket couldn't hold much more. Man, we sure appreciate y'all. Goodness gracious. Hey, if I do get that Firebird, I'm going to take every one of y'all riding in it. I wish. Oh, look here. You ain't gonna believe this. I might need your help carting these eggs today. All right, so.
That's a lot of eggs.
58.
58?
Yeah.
Wowzers.
58 eggs.
Look up here. Speckled eggs, green eggs,
look, there's a new
eggs.
color one. That one.
Yeah,
I haven't seen that one.
I saw that one.
It's like a light bronze.
It's pretty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We got every color but that dark color.
Don't have your dark brown.
Don't have it yet.
60. I mean, I said before I gathered them, I said it looks like 60 eggs, and it's 58.
You said it before you counted them or before you gathered
Before
them?
I counted them.
Golly. Well, the sign turned around to out of stock.
It won't be now.
You weren't surprised though, were you?
No, not at all.
Yeah, these people, they slam on the brakes when they come by here.
I guarantee you that these 60 eggs will be gone by the end of the day.
They'll be gone by lunchtime. I do imagine.
Oh my gracious.
And they're all clean and beautiful.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty good.
All clean. There's a feather.
Yeah.
I mean, that's nothing to be concerned about. We don't have to sit and wash eggs. We just stick them in the carton and we're ready to go.
Ready to roll.
All right. Good deal.
Weighs about 50 pounds, it feels like.
A pound an egg?
Y'all can see I'm still being stalked by Casanova over here. Yeah. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends, no. Speaking of dream cars, of course, this is Brooks and Mary cars right here, the blue machine right here. The old Volkswagen bus. And update on the bus. It's supposed to be take that back. The engine's supposed to be ready by the end of the month, and so hopefully by the 1st of March or so, this thing will be running. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. But, it just seems to me that, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and it just seems like to me that cars were such an important part of my childhood and culture back then. It was. I mean, it really, really, really was. I mean, we had the Smokey and the Bandit car, of course, the Dodge Charger on the Dukes of Hazzard, the DeLorean in Back to the Future, the Fall Guy truck, the square body Fall Guy truck. I mean, the Lamborghini in Cannonball Run, Knight Rider, the A-Team van. It just seems like it was a big part of my culture in my childhood. And so I always have fond memories of classic cars or cars back, or classic cars now. There wasn't classic cars back then, of course. I got a bucket list. I got a bucket list now. Whether it ever happened or not now, I doubt it, because honestly, the car market these days is crazy. I don't know. It just seems like that's not part of kids' childhood. I mean, culture anymore. I don't know. But I do have a few cars on my bucket list. I really do. But it'd have to be, it'd have to be like, you know, some kind of crazy miracle for me to get one, because they're just way crazy nowadays. Goodness gracious. No matter how many eggs the girls lay. Oh, me. But a fella can dream. A fella can dream, right? Absolutely. But do any of y'all have like a dream car? If you got a dream car, I would love to know what it is, or truck. Leave it in the comments below. I see y'all are sharing it today. Yep, sharing the bed. Of course, we got Sylvester and we got Biscuit. Bramble doesn't care for this. So it shows you right there, each cat's different. I have not seen Bramble in this bed yet. Not one time. But I know y'all not complaining about it at all. Let's go check on Mama to be. Tell ya, I'm gonna be honest, I was a little worried that Tater was gonna have her baby last night. I just was. I just was. Now, me and Brooke have discussed maybe, we already mentioned it to each other about possibly putting her in the barn, but she's not gonna fit through the stall doors. She's not gonna fit through the stall doors at all. She's just way too chunky and wide for that. I don't want her to hear me say that that may, she's a wide load. She really is a wide load. We might could grease her and get her in there, but other than that, I don't think we could get her in there. And y'all, it would be the amount of number one and number two a cow does a day would probably blow a normal person's mind. Now, we clean our pastures, and y'all seen us do it many times. We clean our pastures at least twice a week, but most of the time 3 times a week. We'll run the rake through here 2 to 3 times a week. And yeah, I know sometimes it may not look like it, but yeah, they go. So I can only imagine what a stall would look like if we had her hemmed up. And plus, we have no idea how far along she is. I mean, it may be 4 more weeks. Seriously. Now, I did talk to Dr. D yesterday. He told me that I gotta say good morning to my lovely donkey crew, the Wonder Twins. How y'all doing this morning? I see y'all made it through the night. I checked on everybody with the cameras throughout the night last night, and these girls were in the stall. Yes, y'all were. Yep, everybody was in the stall. Even the cows were under the Moo Mansion last night. Yep, sure were. Yeah, I see you there, Aunt Jessie. Yeah, gonna be Aunt Jessie and Aunt Honey. Hopefully, at some point. I'm not quite sure when. That's what I was talking about. But Dr. D said that you'll be surprised, or how did he word it? I may have to look at that text. I have to look at Dr. D's text. I forgot how he worded it, and I don't want to say it wrong. Because I'm not a vet. I'm just a wordsmith. I don't know about vetting. Y'all know anything about vetting? I don't, he said, but oh, he said, I'll be happy to check her out. However, an ultrasound at that stage may not be as beneficial as we think. So we have that too. So maybe because they're all kind of in there together, if it is twins, because that's what I was a little worried about. If it's twins, I would like to know if we have twins or not. And but yeah, hopefully he'll get by here and check out Miss Taterbug over there, and maybe we can determine if she's going to have twins or not. Now, the reason why I would like to know if she's going to have twins or not is if she does go in labor, then I probably would, you know, get somebody to help. If it's just a single calf, you know, that's one thing. But having twins, that's a whole nother animal right there. So, yeah, just rather be safe than sorry and have somebody on standby. That's all. Right, girls? You know, y'all could midwife though, couldn't you? Yeah, y'all can midwife. You know, donkeys are known for pulling. We could hook up something if we needed to, you know, pull a calf. Yeah, right? Speaking of ants, look at this one right here. What are you doing, beautiful? Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? We'll have to do some little physical therapy soon, aren't we? Yeah, we gotta get our physical therapy in. Yeah, she's doing so well. She really is. She really is. Yeah, doing so well. Yes, you are. Goodness, girl. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at you. Hey, lady. Hey, guess what? So, the girls over there at the bus laid 60 eggs. We gathered 60 eggs today. And I know you're thinking cha-ching with the price of eggs and all, you know. But hear me out, if anybody needs a raise or a day off, it would be the ladies over there. You know, it sure would. So, you know, keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. And Valentine's Day's coming up. You and Pocket gonna exchange Valentines? Kind of like we used to do in grammar school. You know, put the little bag up there and decorate it all up, and all the kids would put the Valentine cards in there. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you? No. You don't know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Do they still do that? They still do that today? You know, with everything trying to be politically correct and all, they may not do that anymore. I don't know, Peaches. I don't know. Hopefully they do, because that was a lot of fun. Especially you had that one girl that, or fella, or boy, that you really liked, and you did something a little extra on the card, you know, maybe wrote it extra hard, or, you know, put it in there. I tell you, if we had Valentine's around here like we did back when I was in grammar school, I hate to know what Nugget would leave in mine, you know. I'm just saying, Peaches, I'd hate to know what Nugget would leave in mine. And goodness gracious, can y'all imagine what Joe would leave in everybody else's? Whew. Thankful we don't have that around here. I mean, I don't want to do that around here, Peaches. I mean, we don't need to have, you know, Valentine's Day around here. It could get a little sketchy. Opie and Aunt B, how y'all doing this morning? You come clean my shoes? Come clean my shoes, because I'm telling you, they might need to be clean, because Nugget has just been, I'm telling you, he ain't doing his job. And he's definitely not sheriffing, you know what I mean? No. He's definitely not sheriffing, that's for sure. I can tell you that, buddy. His mind is elsewhere. If he is sheriffing, he's sheriffing about like Buford T. Justice does, you know what I mean? Yep. Look how big Opie's getting, y'all. He's getting so big. Oh, me. Man, they grow fast. I thought ducks and geese grew fast, but man, a little baby emu will just daggone flat out. Just shoots up. All right, y'all, we have to clean this carpet out today, probably. Let's see if I get Mama to help me. We'll get this cleaned up again. Yep. Right, little man? It's definitely gonna be too cool today, y'all, to let Opie and Aunt B out. Cause he's still not fully feathered yet, you know. He's not quite ready. Not quite ready yet. And still waiting on my part for my tractor. It may come. Let me see if I got a tracking number. I think I do. It may come today. In transit, arriving late. Don't know what that means. So it don't look like it's gonna be today. Maybe tomorrow we'll get the part for the tractor, and fingers crossed we get Big Joe going. All right, Holly, let's go make the community happy with these eggs. We're gonna make somebody's day today, girl. I know it. Yes, we are. All right, Holly, let's see if we can't tackle this tire, girl. Yeah, let's see if we can't tackle this tire. In the meantime, hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. I sure do appreciate each and every one of y'all hanging out with me and Miss Holly today. In the meantime, y'all be good. Right, girl? That's right. Go get your tools. Go on, get 'em.